Respect, not your genuine love. Respect page. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, what's going on? I hope your day coming along well so far. Have a safe week ahead of you. Hey, what's going on? Respect. Hey. Listen, hate in disguise. We don't do, all that drama over here. So return back to sender. It's just that simple, respectfully. Return back to sender. Save it for your mama. It's just that simple. What's wrong with people? For real, for real. What's wrong with people? It's the thought process for me. What the hell is wrong with people? Listen, I don't understand people. And I say this respectfully because people are so, the power of the tongue is very powerful. And I say that respectfully. And this is to say this. People who put their energy into witchcraft and black magic and whatever you put a name to your book, the unhealthy way, to put spells on people. I say this respectfully. I really do. I say this respectfully, and I say this as humbly as possible. Leave innocent people alone, especially a child of God. Because you're putting a spell on someone and not realizing how much of an effect you're going to do to yourself when it goes back to sender. And I say that respectfully. No, for real, because it's getting out of control. It really is, to the point where you're psyching yourself out of your own thought process to believe it's really working because you're living in your own delusion. Respectfully, it may work for 60 seconds for your thought process that is registering that it's going to work. But when you're dealing with a child of God, it's going back to sender. And I say that respectfully. Doing beauty spells on people, psyching people out of their thought process, their eyesight, their freedom, their pockets, allowing them to believe that they're living in delusion, or doing spell work on them, putting love potions on them, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you do in your book, the unhealthy way. Like, you never thought to yourself, like, you have all these abilities within you to do positive things for yourself. Like, ma'am, sir, have you ever thought about it? Like, how you so comfortable with living in the situation that you're living in right now and being so miserable within your thought process to interrupt the child of God? I say that respectfully because what you do is you're interrupting the child of God, the chosen one. And being that you're doing such a thing, God is reevaluating your thought process to let you know, I told you once, I told you twice, I told you multiple times to stop. Stop. Now you're dealing with your own karma. The unhealthy way. So whatever you dished out to the universe to project on that child of God, to that chosen one, whatever you just dished out, you're getting hit with it 20 times worse. And I say that respectfully because when you're dealing with a child of God, a chosen one, and they ancestors got their back, and God is on their side, and they guardian angels have got their back, that's a fight that's undefeated and that you would never be able to get in tune with. And I say that respectfully. So before you think you want to do a spell on a child of God, be mindful who you're doing the spell on. Because your thought process allows you to believe, like, wait, hold on. I can't mess with this person. I can't do this to this person. But I'm going to still do it anyway. Because now you're living a delusion. Now you're being, all the things that you asked for on a person of a child of God is being done to you. Your spiritual attack that you try to attack a next person is being attacked back on you. All because you're hate in disguise with malicious intentions, and it shit should be a crime to do spell work on people. It really should. And especially when you know what you're doing. But when that energy returns back to sender, you don't like that energy because now you're sitting very uncomfortably. Doing beauty spells on people. Want people face to break out. Or whatever you're trying to do. Because y'all get toxic within getting toxic. Trying to harm people. It's the thought process of you when that child of God wasn't even bothering you. They didn't even acknowledge you. But you're so threatened by their energy that you just have to go above and beyond to prove a point. And it's not bringing no value to you. None whatsoever. You want their energy so bad. You want their spirit so bad. Because they love themselves. They respect themselves. They have self-awareness. They have self-control. And they have self-healing within themselves to know that at the end of the day, I still got to elevate and I grow and blossom every single day. They have self-discipline, self-care, self-value, self-worth, self-patience, self-peace, self-confidence within that process of them showing up for themselves, because God installed these tools within them for them to be patient with themselves, because God is patient with them. You don't got to understand your neighbor, to respect your neighbor, but you can stay in your lane and not project this negative mind energy on a person's soul or mindset. And I say that respectfully because it's unhealthy. And it's not cute or attractive doing these spells on people. It's not. Because when you come across the right one, you're going to be put in a situation where you can't get yourself out of. And I mean, a person physically don't have to do nothing to you. But when you're dealing with a child of God and the chosen one, that energy hit different. And I say that respectfully. You start losing things. Things start happening to you where you least expect it. And you're not understanding why these things are happening to you. All because you decided to do spell work on somebody and you don't even know who you're even dealing with. And I say that respectfully. This shit should be a crime. And I say that respectfully. It should be a crime for people to do spell work on people the unhealthy way. If you're going to use your ability to do something, use it in a healthy way. Use it in a healthy way. Make it make sense, ma'am, sir. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Because God knows who you truly are. And I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to have freedom of speech. Never judge a book by its cover. Because God is not for sale. But when you're dealing with God, and God is in tune with you, and God knows who you truly are, God knows who you are. You ain't got to wear a mask when you tuned in with God. And I say that respectfully. So he knows who's playing, who's close, just to psych them out their thought parts, let alone their freedom or their pockets. To allow them to feel like, you know what? I'm going to distract you with and distract you. I'm going to let you look in that mirror, your reflection, and allow you to see that you're fat and you're not fat. I'm going to let you look in that reflection of yourself, and your face is going to be breaking out so bad to where you can't help yourself. Or because I don't like you. Or because I don't want to see you elevate faster than me. When you tuned in with God, and you're true firm and believing in God, that God believes in you and you believe in the God within you, you don't got to wear a mask to fit in. You don't. You don't have to wear a mask to fit in. And I say that respectfully. Regardless of your culture, your sexual orientation, the color of your skin, your religion, it don't matter. If you're elderly or disabled, it don't matter. Because when you're tuned in with God and you believe in the God within you and God believes in you to be patient with your process for you to show for yourself, to elevate every single day, to blossom and become the best self-vision of yourself, God knows who you truly are. And God knows when you're playing his child close to hurt them. Because when you tuned in with God the healthy way, you don't wear a mask. You don't. You don't wear a mask. There's no need to wear a mask when dealing with God. So when you think you're going to psych somebody, they throw parts love on their freedom or their eyesight, be careful how you move with people. And I say that respectfully, like, neighbor, stay in your lane. Because God says stay in your lane. You ain't got to like me. You ain't got to understand me at the end of the day. I don't got malicious intentions to bring harm towards you or anyone else around me. But I can respect you and stay in my lane. And it should be a vice versa situation. It's called respect. And it goes a long way. With God's protection for every direction. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you'll be treated with respect. 365 days with no malicious intention to bring harm to yourself or others around you. Never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or person's intentions. Like your thought process, let on your freedom. Because you are worthy. And you're going to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions. It's not a crime to have freedom of speech. God is not for sale. Love yourself with God's protection. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Protect your energy. Not everybody's deserving of your time. Not everybody's deserving of your time. And I say that respectfully. A person don't want to see you elevate faster than them. A person don't want to see you genuinely happy in a happy relationship because they're miserable. So protect your energy. They don't want to see you at peace with yourself. They don't want to see you respect yourself. They want to see you destroy yourself and live in fear. But that's not what's up. And that's not what God has told within you. God allows you to believe in yourself to be your best self-vision. So continue doing you. And stay in your lane, respect your neighbor. I actually appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Not your genuine love, respect. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. Love yourself, respect.